What is animation? To me, it's more than just making something move, but it's giving it its own kind of soul in a way, letting it take its own path, across the screen.
I think I chose to take an animation class just because I've been interested in the medium for such a long time. I do flip books as a kid and stuff, and so having that opportunity to just really try to delve into the world of animation.
So this is my first project that I did, and this was kind of actually one of my most proudest creations I've done this year because it was kind of like my first time animating. Most of my animations are very like cartoonish and very like bubbly because it's something I enjoy and it makes me happy.
I think that my favorite one was the walk cycle.
A walk cycle is like kind of the first thing you do for a character.
You get to figure out their personality through how they walk and through how they interact with their environment.
What made the walk cycle challenging was the walking part.
For something so simple as walking, I don't think like people realize just how much goes into it. The way that my teacher described it was like, it's kind of like falling and catching yourself. That's kind of the way I had to think about it when I was like drawing my character.
There's so many moving components, background was colored, everything was so alive.
I look back and it's like, oh, there's things I could have changed about it, whatever. It's like, I still did that.
So this was our morph animation. I became inspired to do this with a dish called laksa. It's a Singaporean dish, and it's something that's like a big part of my childhood. So I thought it'd be fun to animate it. And then the rest of it, I just kind of let my imagination take the wheel.
Because you're animating something that doesn't have like a very permanent kind of like form, it's constantly shifting. You have to have a good understanding of like, how do I make it clear to the audience like this is what it's supposed to be and how it makes that like seamless transition to the other thing. Some people took like a creepy route, some people took like a funny route.
I think my understanding of storytelling has evolved through doing animation because now I get the perspective of not just how to tell a story through just a still image and the details in that image, but through more of a like sequential way of storytelling. You get to see how even little things like just raising an eyebrow or shifting the foot can actually make a really big difference in conveying emotion.
Right now we're doing stop motion, and I have to say that like it's actually been such a fun experience, not because it's easy, but because it's so difficult.
Teamwork is such a big part of it, and you really get to learn how to play off of each other's strengths and to help each other even when things get frustrating.
It just made me have like such a better like understanding and appreciation for like how much like time and effort and like passion go into these projects.
The most challenging aspect in animation for me is kind of being patient.
Being patient with yourself.
Being more patient and taking time with things rather than rushing.
I think something I learned in this class is being okay with just good. Since it was something that meant so much to me, I wanted it to be like what I saw like on TV and movies, but then I realized like it's okay because I'm still a student and I'm still learning.
It's been really like helpful to be able to have this time now when I'm still young, to be able to kind of explore all the different types of art mediums.
I think my skills in visual arts has grown through attending CSArts, especially because of the community. Every day you're surrounded by all of these crazily creative people, and I think that really gave me the motivation that I needed to continue, getting better, because I got to see everybody else's work and, how they dealt with challenges. It helped me expand my skills in ways that I didn't even think of looking into before I started at the school.
Still image is cool, but having that image move and walk or fly or just come to life is a lot more special.